Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the study. Going to be talking about Sesen Biotherapeutics today. And before we proceed any further, I would like to state that the information in this video is not a recommendation to buy or sell any securities and is for educational purposes only. So you can see here I have the Sesen Biotherapeutics page loaded up here. Sesen, exactly who they are is that they are a small biotech company formerly known as Eleven Biotherapeutics. They provide targeted protein therapeutics. Common examples of this are agents such as oral therapeutics. The main showcase pipeline product that they have here is Viceneum. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but Viceneum is a fusion protein approach to treat bladder cancer. So Viceneum is actually in a phase 3 trial for BCG-unresponsive non-muscle invasive bladder cancer, or otherwise known as NMIBC. It's a pretty lengthy name. You may be asking, what does BCG mean? What is that? So pretty much BCG in short summary is that it's one of the most common intravesical immunotherapies available for treating early stages of bladder cancer. And when you look at it here, you go to their programs. So they have Viceneum for bladder cancer, Viceneum for head and neck cancer that they're looking into as well. Here they have the statement saying that EpCAM is expressed in many cancers and that they are working to target at that, believing that there's potential for Viceneum to address a broad range of solid tumors. And over here, very important, whenever I'm looking at biotechs, I like to get an idea of the pipeline. What else do they have in the picture? And you can see that they only have Viceneum right now, which is pretty much their lone main focus product that they are trying to build off of. And what we're going to be talking about specifically is the Viceneum BCG-unresponsive high-risk NMIBC. So as you can see, this has been a product that has been long in the works for years and has picked up enthusiastic momentum in the stock price. If we go to the chart, we could see that this is a weekly chart over the course of 3 years here, and you can see that the stock has been trading in this range of about $1.75 to about 50 cents for a long period of time. And then if we look forward, you can see that the stock in February broke through and got up to $2.25. And then the next week after that, very wide candle. Week after that, even more buying pressure and just extreme volatility in the weeks to come. So you might be asking yourself, well, what happened here exactly? So what happened is that in February, the FDA accepted the company's BLA. This is the Biologics License Application file for Viceneum that they want to use for the treatment of BCG-unresponsive NMIBC. So they were granted application priority review. They got a target PDUFA date of August 18, 2021. So in other words, what that means is that they got bumped up into the front of the queue to help speed up with their submission against other candidates and other applications in the system. As for that BLA, or that Biologics License Application, what exactly does that mean? That's just a request for permission to market and sell a licensed product. That's the most basic way to define it. So then you have this volatility in trading, and if you fast forward all the way to the week here of August 13, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in on the 5-day, 5-minute here, and you can see this build up here around the $4. It's consolidating the stock price, and then we get this peak in Thursday from $4 to $5, and then Friday it goes from $5 to $6, and this thing has just rocketed off, and there's a lot of enthusiasm, excitement, but all of a sudden this big drop during after hours. And what exactly happened is that news came out during these multiple trading halts from the FDA, and they said that the company was told by the FDA that they got a CRL regarding its candidate, and that the CRL from the FDA was pretty much stating that they can't approve it at the moment. The company pretty much needs to request a meeting with the FDA to figure out how they can address the next steps to resolve this issue, what exactly are the issues, how long is this going to take, how wide exactly are these issues going to be affecting the study, the data, the manufacturing. These are all things to consider. Therefore, whenever you see one of these CRLs, it does usually result in a devastating share price plunge, which we see. It went from $6 to 70 cents. That is a severe price drop. And a CRL, you may be asking, this is a complete response letter that is provided from the FDA. This is something that you don't want to get from the FDA when you're submitting a new product, and the administration decides, hey, company needs to review certain parts of their submission. They need to prepare to submit it again through approval. And so they have to pretty much go back and do their homework. And in other words, it's going to have devastating effects on the company's share value, especially these small companies, which are numerous in the biotech market sector, that are competing with each other in these competitive market spaces. A lot of these companies are competing and trying to get some sort of funding or a buyout from a bigger company to help further push their R&D and their research and funds to expand their pipeline, essentially. And so what happens is that this creates an extremely frustrating situation for the shareholders. This is actually a significant opportunity for big institutions or traders to scoop up cheap shares, and I believe that's exactly what we saw here. This thing dropped all the way to 70 cents. Now it's already trading at $2.11. So it really creates a tough situation, and why the biotech market can be so difficult to navigate and trade, because now you have two routes that you can take if you are in this company and you have a position. Now, you can either set it and forget it and hold on until an update or approval occurs within an undefined period of time, because it is the biotech market, anything can happen, or take the L here and move on to the next trade. Personally, when I'm trading biotechs, I more than likely take profits during the run-up to such an event, because these drops can happen. There can also be pops to the upside. But again, like I said before, anything can happen. Anything is fair game. There's definitely a lot more detail in the drug product, the company. You can find out more about the details on their site. I wanted to just make this a quick, brief video summarizing this event and sharing the significant impact of trading biotechs and CRLs. I think this is a very good example, especially that this is a stock company that has been around for a couple of years, been working on this. They have the trial. It's known as the VISTA trial. If you guys want to look into the data there and the specifics, it's really interesting. But that's like a whole nother video. Maybe I can do that one if I get enough people interested, and I can put that together. But I just wanted to make a quick video summarizing this. I think it's a really great example showing the impact of the CRLs. And if you enjoyed this video and my content, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. You can visit me at thetradestudy.com. Ask me any questions you may have. And guys, on that note, I will see you in the next one.